All right, example 3. This is example 3. It says for the data set below, determine the relationship. Determine if the relationship is linear, which we've already been doing. If so, determine the function. Determine the function that relates the variables. Oh, they actually want us to write it this time. Well, we've already been doing that, so this really isn't anything new for you. So we need to determine the function. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, these are all up by 1. So we got to start off, is this really a function? This one goes up by plus 2.5. This one goes up by 2.5. This one goes up by 2.5. And this one also goes up by 2.5. So good. We got the same thing on every side. Let me clean up my handwriting a little bit. Since it's the same on both sides, we're like, yes, this is linear. All right. And remember, your slope is the change in y divided by the change in x, which in this case the change in y is 2.5, the change in x is still 1. So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize that 2.5 divided by 1 is still 2.5. It's okay. So let's start. Y equals 2.5x. Now we need our starting point. Which does it give us our starting point? No, it doesn't. It gives us 1. So we need to back up one step. So instead of adding 2.5, we need to subtract 2.5. And we get 5. So we're plus 5. That is your equation for this linear function. Okay? Go ahead and try me number 3. Or should I say you try it number 3, but whatever. Go ahead and pause and give it a shot. Alright, here we go. So, for this one, first of all, we got to determine if it's linear. So that's plus 1, that's plus 1, 3 to 4 is plus 1, 4 to 5 is plus 1. Good. 9, that's minus 5. But that one's also minus 5. That one's also minus 5. That one's also minus 5. Okay, so we're the same on both sides, so it's linear. And to get the slope, remember it's delta y divided by delta x. Those are triangles, believe it or not. Your change in y is that one. So it's negative 5. Change in x is 1. So it's negative 5. Again, you don't have to write this part down. I'm just making sure you follow with me. So y equals, this time it's negative. Because the slope is negative, your change is negative 5. For every step, you're going down 5. And then you need your starting point, which, again, they don't give it to you. So to get 0, we go backwards. Now, if you're when you go down the list, you follow your slope. But when you go back up the list, you need to do the opposite of what your slope is. So if it's subtracting to go down, we need to add to go back up. Okay? So we have to add 5 to 9 to get us to 14. So that's negative 5x plus 14. And that is your equation.